players, please line up at the blue line. Fans, please stand and rise for the national anthem.
Welcome to the Anoka Ice Arena coverage of District 10 quarterfinal play. Number 1, Rogers Bantam AA taking on number 8, Anoka here in the opening round quarterfinal play of District 10 playoffs. Rogers, your regular season champs with an undefeated record, 23-0-1. 2 times defeating this Anoka team here today. Glad we could bring this game for you. And excited to watch this Rogers team, which we've seen a lot this year in the putting up big numbers and lots of victories. As right now, Parker DeShane brings the puck into the offensive zone, loses it there to Anoka. Anoka regains control. I got an Anoka roster 5 minutes ago, so I'm not going to be too heavy on their names as they dump the puck in and go for a line change. Back to get it as Geertis racing down the right side from the right circle, centers it back door. Good looking chance there from Weiss. And they couldn't quite connect as the puck trickled up over the back wall. Shane lost it off his stick and a nice poke check from Anoka. Rogers completes a little bit of a line change. We have an early trip here with no penalty called. And it's now controlled by Hauser for Rogers. We'll bank it off the boards. Actually, that's Zucker in chance now for Rogers. And a goal. Getting behind the defense for Rogers was Brock Cheslock. Cheslock got behind the defense and buried it for a quick 1-0 lead. 14:08 to go in the opening period. Rogers gets the first lead of the playoffs as they go up 1 rip. Zucker will get at least 1 assist. He might have played it up to somebody else who got it to Cheslock, and we'll try to listen in to see if we can catch the official. I'm doing camera work, play-by-play, and statistician today, so the stats and camera work and play-by-play are all going to be subpar, no doubt, but we'll try our best. It looked like Cheslock And Zocker gets the lone assist. A couple of first-year Bantams here putting the first goal on the boards. Anoka tries to break it out. Good pinch there at the line. Holding it in was Hauser. Behind the goal it goes. Vukic played it into the far corner. Connor Sundberg comes onto the ice, ties it up along the wall. Hauser plays it back deeper into the corner. And now the puck gets played out. Zocker will chase it down. We have some bad angles here from this press box. It's excellent angles when the puck's on the far side. Terrible when the puck is here on the near side. And the puck gets played all the way down. This will be icing. 13-11 to go in the opening period. Rogers, number one team in the district playoffs. Again, finishing that season unbeaten with a tie late in the season against Andover. A come from behind tie, one of those ties that feels more like a win because you finish the season undefeated and you earned their tie late in the third period, and Andover couldn't hold on for the victory. Off the face-off, Curtis tries to backhand a pass. Now they eventually do get it up to Atchison. He gets it out of the zone. Fee with it. Fee gets it poked off his stick battle here in the corner. Sundberg plays it deep into the zone. Now Sundberg down the right side. Banks one off the post on a good-looking scoring chance there. Now Anoka comes back out of the zone. They'll dump it down in the corner. A shot on and a goal as Anoka ties this one up. 12:36 to go in the opening period. Hunter Brunner for Anoka came out of the corner and backhanded one right by goaltender Wyatt. Not there, tying this game up at 1. It was good effort by Brunner on the forecheck, playing it down deep, then winning the race and coming out of the corner clean. So all tied up here at 1 with just over 12:30 to go. Mason Jensen brings the puck into the zone, gets it back on a stick. Tried to cycle it down low. Bouncing puck there, a little miscommunication by the defenseman. Lucky Hauser trying to figure out who's going to get it. Now it's DeShane. His pass gets deflected. Jensen scoops it up there at center ice. Cheslock gathers it, plays it over near side to Hauser. Hauser, little pass, a little behind DeShane. DeShane knocked over the Anoka defender. And the puck gets played to the far side. Gathered by Lubke. Lubke goes D to Hauser. Hauser, nice looking transition right there as DeShane comes down the right side. He tried to find Cheslock. Cheslock centers it through the slot. Jensen doesn't get much on that shot. And the puck gets played out of the zone by the Tornadoes. Zocker didn't get that one deep. Now a bouncing puck inside the Rogers zone. Zocker recovers now and gets it up and out to Cheslock. Cheslock down the left side. Zocker's cut into the net. Finds Jensen. Jensen shot right on. Puck's behind the goalie. He didn't know it. And Jensen did. As Jensen gets his own rebound. Goalie made the initial save, had the right angle, but did not control the puck well as it trickled behind Rossino. And Jensen buries it for a 2-1 lead now for Rogers. Follow your shots, kids. 2-1 Rogers leads here. 11:18 to go in the second period. It's Cheslock on the board. And now it's Mason Jensen giving the Rogers that lead back. Now Gertis with it. Gives it off to Zocker. Zocker's pass under the stick there of Branton. And Anoka will dump the puck into the zone. Nolan Gertis will go back to gather it for Rogers. In the far corner it goes, bouncing puck. It's gathered there by Weiss. Weiss skates the puck up and out of the zone. They get it just inside the blue line, but Anoka quickly plays it out. Gertis now gathers it. Goes D to Hauser. Back to Gertis. Nice pass up to Weiss. It was a little bit behind him, but Weiss was able to tip it into the zone and get that line change. Sundberg makes some contact with the Anoka defenseman, allowing him to dislodge the puck, and they dump it back in. Now Sundberg's first one there. takes it behind the goal. Up the half wall he goes through 2 defenders, gets it to his forehand. Puck was deflected in front. Not on goal though, as Fee was in on the attack, and the puck gets sent out of play for a stoppage of play. 9:57 to go in the opening period. Anoka and Rogers doing battle here in the opening round of the Bantam AA District 10 playoffs. Spring Lake Park, number 4 versus Centennial, number 5 next here on the same sheet of ice. Winner of this game moves on to the semifinals tomorrow at 11:45 on Rink 2 here in Anoka. Off the draw, Fee centers it out in front for Atchison. His shot hit a pad and went wide of the goal. Hauser held the zone nicely, but used a high stick to do so. So the faceoff's going to come inside the Rogers zone. .9:44 to go in this opening period. Rogers was able to put up double digits on Anoka on these earlier 2 meetings. Anoka, number 8 seed, a tough year for this Tornado team, but hats off to them for trying to play at the AA level. This guy's not maybe having the depth that they would normally want. It's not Anoka right now is obviously a far long, old, traditional powerhouse in hockey with a state championship in the early 2000s. But has a solid Pee Wee team this year. Rogers knows that, as Anoka got the best of Rogers in the last 2 meetings, and they got a higher seed than Rogers in the PWA. And of course, these 2 associations do have a good relationship, working co-op at the girls level. Atchison skates the puck out of the zone, banks it off the far wall. Now gains control. Into the zone they go. Nice defensive play by Hauser as he tips it out. Racing puck right there, won by Cheslock because he took it off the stick of the Tornado player. Now Cheslock, patience, finds Gertis to Jensen. Backdoor feed looking for Deshane. That was tic-tac-toe at its finest, but could not quite finish as Anoka sends it all the way down. Icing was waved off, so Knott came out to play it. Puck gets played out of the zone. Racing puck now. Deshane skates up to it. Deshane down the right side. Backdoor feed, and him and Jensen, who've connected on probably a bajillion goals, just missed that one. Deshane finding Gertis, jumping into the play. Backhander out front. Blocker save made by the goalie. And Anoka comes away with it. 1-on-3. The Tornadoes will dump it in and get a line change. Knott leaves it there for Gertis. Gertis banks it off the wall and out. Scooped up there by Cheslock. He waits for Jensen to get on sides. Referee disagrees as the linesman calls that offside. 7:58 to go in the opening period. 2-1 Rogers. Fix the camera here. Off the draw, Anoka dumps into the zone. They're going to call this one icing as the Anoka forward was a couple strides short. Talk about some of the impressive stats this Rogers team was able to accomplish in District 10 play this year. They outscored their opponents by a score of 159 to 41. That's a plus of 118 goals on the season. Off the draw, puck gets played around the corner. Fighting puck for a puck. Anoka wins the battle for a moment. Nice forecheck there by Branson. All over it. Zocker plays it off of Anoka's skate. Scooped up now by Branton. Branson down the right side. Behind the back pass right there. And then a shot on by Vukic. And a rebound goal by Keaton Weiss. As Weiss buries that one, it'll be Weiss from Vukic and Branton. As Branton used his speed to come down the right side. It was the battling that was the most impressive part, as Branton won the puck battle, gaining possession, then brought it quickly into the offensive zone, putting Rogers up now 3-1 with 7:27 to go in this opening period. So all 3 lines, no, that's not actually true. Let's say they have a little bit of shuffling. There's not a clean 3 line, it doesn't look like, but 3 different goal scorers anyways for Rogers in this game so far. Cheslock got the first, Jensen the next. And Weiss with that one. 3-1, 7:15 to go in the opening period. Face off inside the Anoka zone. Bantam AA playoffs. The 5 teams of the 8 will go on to regions. One of the regions is here in Anoka. I think the top seed does end up back here. Good to be closer to home, I believe, when it comes to regional play. Given that the state tournament's going to be up in Baudette. Rogers would love to spend a nice March weekend on the Canadian border. They would have to get through districts and regions first. There's Atchison looking back door there for James Fee. Fee gets it in the corner. Now Fee all the way to the front. Got hooked just as he got to the net. Never got a shot off. And the puck gets played out of the zone. Swenson will go back to retrieve it for Rogers. Goes behind the goal to Gertis. Gertis flip play to the line. Held in for a moment, but he was met with a check from Atchison. Here comes Fee. Gets right around the defenseman all the way in, and a great save by the goalie as Fee got denied after dancing through the defense. Rossino makes the save there for Anoka. Just over 6 minutes to go in the opening period. Jensen wins a race in the battle down low, tries to center it out front. Tried to find Parker Deshane in front, and the goalie was able to cover before Parker could locate the puck. 5:59 to go in this opening period, 3-1. A couple guests up here in the little Anoka Rogers girls who just got done. A couple of the goal scorers from the earlier scrimmage. Oh, off the face-off. Rogers gets the puck to the point. Lubke gathers it. His shot gets deflected. Off the back wall it goes. Jensen pokes it to the slot area, but Anoka gains control. And their breakout pass goes too far. It's going to be icing on the Tornadoes. 5:34 to go in this opening period. Faceoff coming back down to the right of the assistant captain goaltender for Anoka, Colin Rossino. Imagine the depth of this Rogers Bantam group this year, just having a great season. 2 district championships at the Bantam AA and A level. I don't think that probably happens very often. Where the best team in Bantam AA also has a Bantam A team that wins the regular season districts as well. Here comes Parker Deshane with lots of speed. Him and Jensen on a 2-on-1 right there. He's got a shot towards the goal. Anoka will bank it off the boards. Hauser pinches in and holds it in. Jensen throws it to the slot, tried to find Cheslock. Bouncing puck there. Held in by Lubke. And Anoka will take the puck out of the zone here. Lubke gets it on the stick cleanly to Cheslock. Cheslock leaves it for Jensen. Back to Cheslock. Oh, the backdoor look to Jensen. And he couldn't get that one through. Now Cheslock throws it towards the goal. Race for the puck there by Gertis. Holds it in. Now Jensen gets it. Tried to find Vukic on the back door. Now Jensen looking for Deshane. Deshane was denied once, but not the second time, as Parker Deshane puts that one home for a goal on the feed from Jensen. Might give Vukic an assist there too, as puck went off his stick when Jensen tried to feed him. So 4-1, Anoka now trailing as Rogers jumping all over him, is kind of expected of this matchup. But Parker Deshane gets his first of the game. Jensen gets an assist. She's announcing the goals by the numbers and no names. Here comes Weiss down the left side. He's got Branton cutting to the net. Shot right on. Blocker save. Goes off the back wall. Vukic got it for a moment. Now it's Branton back behind the goal to Vukic. Protects the puck nicely. Now gets it back from Gertis. Vukic in on his backhand. Shot. That one goes over the goal. Branton forechecking hard, trying to get possession of the puck back. Now it's Weiss to Zocker. Zocker kind of intentionally missed the net there. Was trying to bank it off Branton, I think, looking for a deflection. Now it's Vukic corralling the puck on the near side. Plays it down to Branton, gets it right back. Centering feed, tipped in front nicely by Weiss. Couple of chances there now as Branton will ring it around the boards for Gertis. Shot right on, tipped in front as Weiss got a piece of that one. And Anoka's going to ice it down for another stoppage of play. Faceoff coming back inside the Anoka zone with 3:17 to go in this opening period. Rogers Bantam A's getting that number 1 seed means they get a bye. They will not play today. They'll play tomorrow, awaiting the winner of an early round matchup up in Princeton. Anoka trying to break the puck out now of the zone. To the near side it goes. The Tornadoes will play it down in the corner. Good job done by Lubke. Taking it off the puck. Hey, girls, can you back up a little bit? Sundberg gathers it now. Sundberg banks it off the wall. Fee plays it down low to Sonny. To the point for Lubke. Lubke waited for a moment, then shot it, and that puck was kicked aside. Now a shot by Swenson's right on. Sundberg plays it back down low to Fee. Fee knocks that Anoka defender down. Trying to dislodge the puck. Now he gets after it. Brings it out to Lubke. Lubke, difficult play for a left-handed defenseman. Had it on the wall in his backhand. Got it to his forehand. Now he's fighting to keep it in 1-on-2. And the puck eventually leaves the zone. Fee will gain control. Gives it off to Lubke. Goes near side to Atchison, and Atchison will toss it in before he heads to the bench for a line change. Owen Zocker intercepts, gave it off to Jensen. Jensen's shot kicked aside by the goalie Rossno, and here comes Anoka down the other way. Good back check by Rogers as they had everyone home. Zocker gets it up to Cheslock. Cheslock took a check as he entered the zone, but they're going to call it. Cheslock looks like he's pretty hurt here. Let's see. Yeah, I think the leg got stuck out. They're going to actually talk it over to see if it's just a 2-minute minor. I think it's a kind of a dangerous play when you stick your leg out. It might be a knee-on-knee. 1:30 to go in the opening period. First penalty of the game coming up here on Anoka. And, it's one of those plays where it's not, they're going to call more than a 2-minute minor. You can see. Calls the captain over. They're going to stick with the 2 minutes. I thought he was calling the captain over to talk about it, but it was actually the captain who got the penalty. We're going to stick with a 2-minute minor for tripping. So power play coming up here for Rogers, first one of the game. Weiss fans on a shot attempt. We'll hope that Cheslock's okay. Again, it's those knee-on-knee trips, and it's usually a player not trying to be malicious, and it's just a quick reaction, unfortunately, to stick your leg out. You just gotta know that you can't do it. Jensen tries to pass it to the point, tried to find Gertis rather. Gertis getting away from the pressure, finds Weiss, brings it off the wall up ahead for Shane. The bounce was a little heavy, so took a moment for Parker to get up to it, but now he has it. Into Weiss. Weiss with a shot on. Got his own rebound, gets it to Jensen. Now to Gertis. Far side to Deshane. Deshane walks it in, fakes the shot, then beats the goalie. What a beautiful move right there by Parker Deshane as he throws the goalie with a little shoulder dip, quick little wrist fake, and then he opened him up and put it to the 5-hole, I think is where that one went. It's just a goal scorer goal. Beautiful move by Parker Deshane as he puts another one on the board, his second of the period. And Rogers leads 5-1. It's one of those games now where Rogers scores and, they don't over celebrate their goal. I think they're doing it the right way. But Rogers averaging as many goals as they are, especially in the two meetings between these two teams. Come to expect it's what a 1 versus 8 looks like often. But Parker Duchesne, again, just amazing goal right there as he, uses his skating ability to kind of do a 360 spin to get away from the defense and then walks in. And again, the way he got that goalie to commit was nice stuff. Talked about that Bantam A bracket, and Rogers awaits the winner of a 4 versus 5 Pine City versus Andover game that's happening right now as we speak, or just starting as we speak. So they'll know their fate in a couple hours, and they'll play tomorrow at 12:15 up in Princeton. Big check there. Oh my goodness, that was a big hit. Sunberg got lit up and a pretty clean hit by an Anoka player there, and then he headed to the bench. So Anoka trailing 5-1, but delivering a blow here late in the period to another Rogers player. So far, I mean, Rogers has to be pleased with the first period in terms of the score, but one player injured and another player kind of shaken up, as you see Sunberg, the one leaning over the bench there from that hit. So 1 period in the books. 5-1 Rogers leads Anoka. I'm going to just throw myself on mute. We'll take a quick little break. We'll be right back. Second period action here. District 10 quarterfinal matchup between Rogers and Anoka. All right, back in Anoka, Rig 2, quarterfinal District 10 Bantam AA action. Number 1 versus Rogers versus number 8 Anoka. Happy to bring you this broadcast. Hoping to bring more Rogers playoff hockey, bringing you the Pee Wee A game later today as they take on Andover. That game is a 12:45 puck drop. And then hoping to get some games in tomorrow. And then Championship Sunday, I'm hoping there's all kinds of Rogers games here a week from tomorrow. And that's the plan anyways on Minnesota Moline Media, just a YouTube channel trying to bring you Rogers youth hockey for now, and who knows what will come down in the future. But I want to thank sponsor Cyber Advisors for helping get this stuff on the air. Cyber Advisors managed IT services and security services. I'll tell you more about them later on in the broadcast in this playoff week of District 10 hockey. All right, in the corner, Keaton Weiss with it, plays it down low. Branton comes out from the corner, centering feed, tried to find Vukic. He was tied up, held in at the point there for a moment. Milk eventually gets the puck out of the zone here. People just joining recently, just kind of, I'm running the camera, trying to keep up with a little bit of stats and doing play-by-play and a little bit of parenting here too, as I got a couple little kids hanging out up here. So just hoping that we can continue to bring broadcasts and you can bear with us with the camera work and some of the play-by-play as well. Oh, Branton took a big hit to the head there. That was just, the defenseman hit him a little high. Bouncing puck on the far side there, and Branton gets a little bit of revenge as he had his eyes on 11 the whole way to the bench and then got him from behind. Weiss walks in, nice little toe drag, freed himself up. His shot got deflected up into the netting and out of play. 13:43 to go in the second period. And we have a stoppage of play as that puck goes out of play. Race for the puck here. Hauser holds it in. Fee ties it up in the corner. Puck gets played into the corner as Hauser goes back to get it. 13:25 to go in the period. Swenson gathers it in the far corner. Plays it up to Jensen. Tried to break it out looking for Deshane. Now it's Swenson back to get it. He'll play it up over the forecheck. Fee will come in to gather it. Now Fee will reverse it to the far side. He's being met by a couple of tornadoes there, which one of them's going to wish he didn't meet him there. Oh, my goodness. Freight train, as that Anoka player is still down on the ice. You know, it's like Fee came around the corner there, and the Anoka players had him cut off 1-on-2. Usually it's advantage for the team with two players, but Fee had some momentum, has some size, some speed, got his sights set on the forecheck as he saw it coming, knew what he had to do, and went right through him. Never like to see an injured player, but physical play on the far side. That kid, I'm guessing, is not going to be back in the action anytime soon. He's going to lay back on his back. It's fortunately probably some sort of upper body or head injury. So we'll give him a little moment with the trainer there. As head coach Isaac Fondrick will talk things over with Rogers as the Anoka players back on his feet. Coaching staff for Rogers, Isaac Fondrick, Nate Johnston, Noah Furman, and Vinny Billing. Running things for this Rogers team, enjoying such a successful season thus far, and again, high expectations, and just really happy to be able to watch a team like this play. They play the game the right way. They play fast. They share the puck. They play physical. They enjoy the defensive side of the puck as well. Bouncing puck here goes up right on the stick of Jensen. Jensen's all alone, and he scores. That's the quickest I think I've ever seen a goal scored from a face-off outside the defensive zone. It went from this dot right here to this net down here in, I think, 3 seconds. The puck off the face-off bounced right over the stick of an Anoka defenseman, and Jensen was off to the races. So Jensen gets his second of the game as he and Deshane lead the squad with 2 goals apiece here. 12:49 to go in the second period. Off the face-off, Rogers brings the puck to the line. Now they dump it in. Anoka will break the puck out. Atchison gathers control for Rogers. Atchison will bank it up along the boards, and they'll go in on the forecheck. Held in nicely by Swenson at the line. Vukic battling, pinning up the Anoka player and allowing Summer to come get it. Sonny gives it down low to Vukic, tried to get it away from the defender. Atchison gains control, plays it to the point. Gertis walks it to the middle. Shot hits the midsection of the goalie. On the rebound attempt, Vukic couldn't get much on it, but he gets a shot as well. And goaltender Colin Rosano, he's seen enough of Rogers already in this game, but still has almost 2 full periods to continue to brace for the challenge up ahead. Covers up in a face-off inside the Anoka zone. Weiss will come over and take the draw. Bouncing puck right there. Anoka will skate it out of the zone. Play to the line over the stick of Zocker. Zocker will swing it around to the backside for Lubke. Lubke tries to get it back to Zocker on the second attempt. He finds him. Branton catches one on his backhand, finds his center Weiss. Weiss was under duress there and swings it over to the near side for Lubke. Now Lubke to Zocker. Anoka on the forecheck now as Rogers mishandled the puck a couple times. That allowed the forecheck to kind of establish itself here. Now a shot from the point. That one hits Jensen in front. And that's not good. That got him in the upper body. One bad thing with this game is the amount of injuries right now happening to both squads as Jensen takes a puck up near the shoulder area. 11:28 to go in the second period. That's the third Rogers injury of this game so far. So it's like You're cruising along to a nice 6-1 lead, but they're falling right and left right now. Sumberg got injured earlier. He's back on the ice. Cheslock has not been back on the ice. He got tripped up, and he's kind of in the locker room area and limping around with no helmet on currently. And Jensen takes a puck off the right shoulder area up high, so he's questionable. Puck gets played along the right wing now. Shane couldn't catch a hold of that one. Now it's Fee with it. Shane bodies the Anoka player, allowing Hauser to play the puck deep into the zone. Hauser pinches in from the point. Anoka, however, gets the puck out of the zone now as they flick it to center. Atchison tries to send it up to Fee, but that went through his skates. Turnover right there. Now Shane gets the puck off the Anoka turnover, and he gets the hat trick. 10:34 to go in the second period. Parker DeShane got a gift right there. Gets that puck laid out in the slot. And Parker buries it for his third of the game. Certainly a player that doesn't need any help getting scoring chances. Got a gift. So 7-1, Rogers leads Anoka off the wall and out of the zone. Weiss is going to race after that one. Weiss has Vukic on his left. Weiss went through the defense, got a shot on goal. Vukic couldn't corral the rebound. Now Vukic plays it back to the point. Swenson shoves it in back into the zone up over the top of Vukic. Now behind the goal, Sumberg with it. Little puck protection down low. Sonny finds Vukic. Vukic gets it to the point for Swenson. His shot is gloved and held on cleanly. Mentioned the winner of this game, which looks like a good chance it's going to be Rogers. Plays the winner of Spring Lake Park and Centennial. On the other side of the bracket, number 2 Andover plays Elk River at 1:45 today. Number 3 Champlin Park plays number 6 Blaine. Rogers made it through the season clean. Undefeated record, 1 tie against Andover, and Andover has played them tough. There's just been great battles. I have not been there. According to parents, they've just been excellent hockey games. Andover is a tough team and brings it on the nights that it plays against Rogers. Here comes DeShane, gathering some speed around the defense, loses the puck right in that snowy area that happens right in front of a bench. Because of all the line changes and the stopping right in front of the bench, that puck got kind of stuck in there. Anoka plays it around. Good reversal right there, but then they get that pass intercepted. And DeShane working his way to the middle right there, but you can see the leg strength is they couldn't knock him off the puck. He finds Geertis, and then it ended up right on Vukic's stick, who shot it on goal, but it got deflected up and out of play. 9:09 to go in the second period. Rogers leading Anoka here, 7-1. Geertis back into the offensive zone. Weiss shoots it towards the goal, ends up behind the Anoka net. And a breakout pass intercepted by Geertis. He gets it down low to Vukic, and Vukic's backhand went up and over the net after the deflection. Vukic down low to Weiss. Weiss behind the goal. Weiss works his way out of the corner and puts a shot right on Rossino will hang on for the save and another face-off inside the Rogers zone. Our Bantam B1s from Rogers are in action here today as well. Playing, I believe, in that 4 versus 5 matchup. I think we ended up in the 5 slot there, but 4 or 5. And this program does not have the Bantam B1 seeds listed as they do the other teams, but good solid effort from our Bantam B1 team in Rogers. Again, showing the depth of this Bantam group, our group of 9th and 8th graders in Rogers. One of the better 2 grades Rogers has put together back to back, and they've showed it in the depth this season. And I can remember the success that they had back in Squirts, even with the depth of the same group of kids and a few new additions. Zocker knocks the puck off the Anoka forward stick there on a nice effort to skate back. Shane's breakout exits the zone. Anoka comes right back in. Now Sundberg gathers it. Sundberg with some speed down the left side. Looking for a trailer. Sonny tried to find Shane. His pass was intercepted. Now to Shane. Bringing the puck behind the goal. Keeping it away from the defense. Tries to cycle it back down low for Jensen, who's back on the ice from that earlier injury. That's good to see. Now it goes to the point for Swenson. D to D cross to Zocker. Zocker shot right on. And a rebound gets pushed aside. Now Swenson walks in and puts one in the glove of the goaltender with a stoppage of play with 7:30 to go in this second period. Bantams will resurface after the second period and clean the ice up a little bit. Off the draw, puck goes to Branton. Hauser back to Branton, then the puck ends up on the stick of the Anoka defense. They go D to D behind the goal and up and out of the zone. Turnover right there leads to a scoring chance for Anoka. They get to the doorstep. Lubke knocks down the Anoka forward. The lone goal scorer of the game for Anoka. Hunter Brunner. Brunner had a chance right there before he was denied. Now Weiss brings it down in the zone. Gets it taken off his stick and Anoka clears it out. Lubke will go back to get it. Plays it over to Hauser. Hauser buying some time. Goes near side to Fee. Fee into the zone, 3-on-3. Fee down the left side. Tried to find Branton in the slot. That pass was a little bit behind him. Zocker will race after the puck inside the zone of Rogers. Swings around far side. Atchison can't control that one. Puck gets held in by Anoka. Shot into the near corner. Racing after it goes Brunner. And it's dumped back in by Pender. Scooped up by Weiss. Weiss. Atchison to Fee. Fee tried to center it. Nobody home in the slot. Gertis pinched in, held it in for Rogers. And the puck gets all the way to the line. Fee backhands it back into the zone, but only makes it halfway in. Brunner is able to get the puck up and out of the zone as he gets some help there from Ganucci. Now it's Atchison with it. Atchison across the red line. Works his way to the middle. Down the slot. Shot off the crossbar. Not a play. As Atchison let one fly. Face off to the left of the Anoka net. Atchison tries to feed it back door for Vukic, but he was tied up. Zocker pinches in, holds it in at the wall. Race for the puck here on the near side. Atchison pins the Anoka player up. Vukic gains control. Nice little dipsy-do to get around the defense. Then gives it off to Deshane. Deshane fakes the pass to the D, walks into the slot, shoots it right on, and sorry about the camera work there. I was a little bit caught up watching the play on the far side. So Deshane basically walked into the slot, shot it, and the goaltender made a nice save. No rebound to be had. 5:03 to go in the period. Rogers leading 7-1, controlling the play quite handily, doing a good job of not being selfish and moving the puck around, doing everything that gave him the lead. Now Jensen on a shot right off the face-off. You see Jensen still kind of took that shot, I think, in the left shoulder area maybe, and he just kind of after that shot even kind of flexing his wrist a little bit, gripping his stick a little bit, trying to see how it feels. Off the face-off, Sundberg goes down, but Jensen walks all the way in, and a kick save made right there. Puck gets played out. Held in by Swenson at the line. Into the corner it goes. Fight for the puck there. Scooped up by Sundberg. He plays it to the point for Swenson. Walks it across. Gives it to Lubke. Lubke's shot hits traffic in front. Was looking for a deflection from Branton. Now Sundberg back with it. Circles away from the D. He goes down. Branton gathers the puck. Gets it to Jensen. Jensen takes a look and tries to center it from a sharp angle through the legs of the goalie. That one just went wide. Sonny tries to go through the legs of a forechecker. Now it's Swenson who plays down to the wall. Puck getting lodged up against the half wall there. Sundberg comes away with it to the point for Lubke. Shot kicked aside. The shots are piling up now on this Anoka goalie. And Anoka finally is able to get the puck out of the zone. Trickles up. They're going to need a line change. It's been a long one since the whistle. They do not get any of the players to the bench, however, though. Now 3 of them do. Jensen trying to catch him with that line change. Racing up the ice down the right side. Has Sonny on his left. And that pass was defended nicely on the back check there from Brunner. Now Zucker. His shot kicked into the corner. Sundberg walks in, slot, hits a crossbar again. I think he said 2 for sure, maybe 3. Atchison holds it in. Now it's Jensen trying to get through. Lost it, and Anoka will play it to the point. Held in, though, by a kick save by Zucker. Atchison races over. Gives it off to Weiss. Weiss lost it, and now Anoka will pin up against the board. Zucker can't hold it in. The icing on Anoka. This one will travel all the way through the snow and the distance for an icing. 2:48 to go in this second period. Rogers leading Anoka by a score of 7-1. Off the faceoff, tied up right there. Weiss doing battle. And wins that battle by pushing the puck down behind the goal. Fee gains control, banks it off the boards to Hauser, who can't control it. And he'll go D to D now on a transition back to Zucker. That pass was in the skates of Fee. Hauser comes and knocks the Anoka player off the ice, then Fee finishes it. Now Weiss gets tripped behind his goal, and arm goes up. It's going to be a tripping penalty coming up on Anoka. No possession had so far for the Tornadoes, so Hauser brings it into the zone. 6-on-5 for a moment here with the goalie on the bench. Now Deshane walks it in. Deshane fakes the shot. Finally gets a shot towards the goal, and this one is quickly covered up as Rousseau handles that one in his pads. 1:58 to go in this second period. We'll see that Rogers power play now leading 7-1. On the draw, they win it cleanly back to Jensen. Goes D to D to Gertis. They'll play it down behind the goal. Branton waits for it there. Branton takes it behind the goal. Gives it off to Jensen. To Gertis, who was kind of covered, so he just tried to deflect it into the zone. And Anoka will play this one out. Gertis back to get it behind his goal. Gives it to Weiss. Weiss goes cross ice behind Deshane. Deshane gains control though. Works his way through the Anoka forwards in the neutral zone and all the way down behind the goal. Shoots from a sharp angle off the side of the net. Gathers it back. Centers it up front for Weiss. Shot right on. Rebound chance for Jensen. And a couple nice saves by Rossino there for Anoka. Face-off will come up to the right of the goaltender. Rogers will keep the same power play unit on. Anoka will get 4 new penalty killers. Off the face-off. Ends up on Gertis' stick. No Gertis. Walks it in. Shot right on. Shane out of the corner. Branton with it. Throws it through the crease. Nobody home for Rogers. Jensen loses his twig. Puck gets sent around to the near side. Curtis can't hold it in. It's a 2-on-1 shorthanded chance for Anoka. Now 2-on-2. Great back check by Weiss. Hustles back into the play, wins the battle, and gives Rogers control of the puck. 30 seconds to go in the period. DeShane into the zone. It's Jensen. Jensen shot. Kick save. Fee to the point for Gertis. Wheels to the middle. Off to DeShane. DeShane all the way through the slot. And a kick save again. DeShane's probably got about 12 shots on goal now in his first 2 periods of play. 5 seconds to go in the period. One last chance here. Weiss into the zone. Buzzer's going to sound. Shot just after the buzzer sounds. And the second period comes to an end. It's 7-1 Rogers, leading 5-1 after 1. They score 2 more in the second. And they head to the break now with a 7-1 convincing lead. You're watching District 10 quarterfinal action here. We'll be back for third period play. All right, third period action here. Welcome back, everybody. 7-1, number 1 Rogers over number 8 Anoka in the District 10 quarterfinal matchup. As this puck will get played all the way down for icing, the ice is nice and clean. So the puck's going to travel. 14:38 to go. Boy, it's really weird that district playoffs are 15-minute periods, and they played 17-minute periods all season long in district play. You'd think the playoffs would be the same, but we're going to play running time here in the third period, and then just noticing that it's 15-minute periods. It's just interesting. Referee goes down. I don't know why. Sniper. Anoka's able to play the puck up to the line here and out of the zone. Soccer denies them the zone entry, though. I know. High stick action as Brandon gets hit with a stick, but able to recover. Now Branton with it behind his own goal. Swings it back behind the net towards Hauser. Hauser banks off the boards for Zocker, scooped up by Weiss. Weiss loses it as he tried to enter the zone. Now Weiss will send it in off the dasher. Lubke can't quite hold the zone. Regroups by giving it back to Fee. Fee swings it near side to Jensen. Jensen down into the slot. Shot, glove save, rebound chance. And eventually Jensen finds it and puts it home for his third goal of the game. So he'll get the hat trick. Deshane will get an assist because it was Deshane who had the initial rebound chance. So Jensen and Deshane both with hat tricks here in the opening matchup between Rogers and Anoka. That should be Deshane from Jensen from Deshane. Off the faceout, Gudis plays it up to Fee. Fee tips it ahead to Jensen. Now Jensen to Deshane, trying to spin, corral the puck, goes back door, and Jensen couldn't find it. Now it gets tipped out of the zone. Lubke goes back to grab it, gives it off to Fee. Fee will bank it out of the zone. Nice forward check by Deshane to knock it off the stick of the Anoka defender. Keeping the Tornadoes at bay as he circles down to the slot and around the D. Centering feed right there. Tried to find Fee or Jensen. Now Jensen gains control. Quick wraparound chance there. And Rossino reacted nicely. This goalie, again, under pressure here today from the entire Rogers team, and then especially 7 and 11. 7-11, they're open 24 hours a day. They're on Anoka 24 hours a day, it seems. Race for the puck right there. Sundberg skates into it. Puts on the brakes, tries to get the puck back, does get the puck back, chips it down into the corner. And Anoka will play it around to the near corner. Up the wall, Zocker holds it in, gives it off nicely to Sundberg. Sundberg stick handles his way through some of Tornado players, tried to find Vukic, but that puck was skipped over the stick of his line mate. Zocker pokes it in for a second. And Rogers will regroup with Pierce Swenson giving it to Vukic. Garrett gets it back now. Zocker banks it off the boards. Sent back into the Rogers zone. Swenson sends it near side. Weiss through center. Scooped up by Atchison. Atchison takes a check, ends up on the stick of Weiss. And Weiss shoots and misses as the puck will ring around all the way out to the zone. Then Hauser misfires on his regroup attempt with Lubke. Atchison sends one through the middle and out of the zone. Deshane putting pressure on, gets the puck off the mistake from Anoka. Finds backdoor Branton. Branton's second attempt, that goes off the post. Fan on his first chance. Now Branton out of the corner on his backhand, gets it poked off his stick. Weiss goes to the point for Lubke. Lubke's shot deflects just wide. Now Weiss circles into the middle. Fires one off the back wall. Deshane got interfered with in front. He's not too happy. Now he gets hit from behind. He's going to have to be careful here because they're trying to bait him into making a mistake, and then Deshane got it. Parker basically. Referee actually comes over and talks to Parker, and Parker just kind of says, why didn't you call the earlier stuff? I think there was a lot of stuff going on in front of the net there. Parker got interfered with one time, knocked over, and then he was about to react one time, got shoved again, and then eventually just skated behind him and gave him a little two-hand action in the back of the legs. Trying to negotiate where the face-off is because there was an icing. Rogers actually never gained possession of the penalty. I'm surprised the penalty just doesn't negate everything. You just have to come all the way down your own zone, but I'm not going to argue it. 8-1 right now. Rogers leads Anoka. Deshane gets the gate for a slashing. Girders will send it around to the far side. Fee can't get it out. Now a shot goes right off the helmet of Knott. And then a backdoor, a clean little carom ends up right on the stick of an Anoka forward, and he buries it for the power play goal. I'll give you the name of the player here in just a moment. Again, not the best roster situation here, but we'll dig it up. I believe it was 7. Matthew Risch getting the goal on the back door. We'll see if I'm correct. Anoka cuts the deficit to 8-2 on the power play goal. Again, got a really good bounce off the back wall. Ended up right on the stick of the Anoka player and wasn't able to slide over in time. Puck gets flipped to the blue line. Held in by Swenson. Weiss corrals it. Then tries to find Jensen. And then Jensen scores and puts it right off the goaltender and into the net. And 9-2 as they quickly recover from the goal given up on the power play. I've seen Jensen quite a few times today try to bank the puck off the goalie, and that time found the back of the net by doing so. It's a little Gretzky play. Gretzky was one who always on the side of the goal would try to use the goalie's angles against him. When he didn't have a pass to be made, would shoot right off him into the goal. Vukic now, backhand feed, trying to find Weiss, who was cutting down the middle. Now Vukic gets it on the doorstep, and Rosano was able to recover. Weiss is having a little extracurricular with one of the players from Anoka after the whistle, and Weiss is off to the penalty box here. He might be the only one. Weiss is going to be the only one who gets the penalty, despite the two players kind of roughing each other up. I think he just got the better and last hit. He had both players were roughing each other, and then Weiss went a little extra rough and was also the last one to deliver the blow. So he'll get the gate, and it doesn't probably help that you're up 9-2 as well. So not too much empathy. Probably coming in the. So another chance in the power play for Anoka. They are 1-for-1 on the power play here today. 9-2 lead for Rogers. Anoka having issues getting up the ice here with good pressure from Atchison. Fulstrom dumps the puck in for Anoka. This will go off the back wall. Luke Fulstrom will chase after his own puck. Tries to play it to the point. Was looking there for Mischutz, who sends it towards the net. The puck is tipped up ahead. Fee able to get the puck out of the zone. Here comes Fee into the zone. 1-on-3, 1-on-4, 1-on-5 now. Fee puts the brakes on, lost his edge. Tries to get back up. Can't control it. Now a fanning clearing attempt by Anoka as Branton keeps it down low. Gertis will come in from the point. Tried to give it back to Branton. Now Branton gets it. Goes back door to Vukic. Vukic tried to stick handle through some traffic. Had it knocked off his stick. Now Branton gathers it again, poked away. Vukic gets it. To the point it goes for Lubke. Lubke's going to take the puck out of the zone here. Shorthanded, going to kill some time. And Gertis sends it back down. But he was about 3 feet behind the red line, so icing called on Rogers. But it's not a terrible play when, you're shorthanded and it's running time, because you actually are killing off the penalty by taking an icing. One of those things where when the game's running time, it's pretty good play just to ice the puck. Take the whistle. Anoka, now power play comes to an end. They're 1 for 2 as Weiss is out of the box. His 2-minute minor for roughing over. Anoka dumps the puck back into the zone, and no delayed offsides. We'll have a whistle and a stoppage of play just outside the Rogers zone. Again, running time. Whistle is good for Rogers right now and keeps the game flowing, keeps the injuries at a minimum, and any dirty stuff that's coming. I mean, the good thing is for a 9-2 game, there's not been crazy amount of ugly stuff going on between either squad. Of course, playoffs. Jensen trying to center it out front for Sundberg. Sonny gets his stick knocked away basically, and Anoka comes away with it and gathers the puck and brings it all the way down. Breakout attempt by the Shane. Gets held in by Anoka as they go D to D. Zocker gathers it. DeShane gets the pass from Jensen. Now DeShane down the left side has Zocker jumping into the play. He buys some time by cutting across the middle. Tries to center it out front. And Anoka will play the puck out of the zone now as Pierce Swenson gathers it. Gets checked up along the wall that you cannot see on the near side of the rink. We'll see if we can get a better angle next time we're back in this rink. Sundberg tries to center it out front for Jensen. Has that puck knocked off his stick. Now Jensen gains control to Hauser. Down to DeShane. Good defensive play right there by Logan Pender to take him off the puck. Not many Anoka players have been able to do that today. Puck gets played to the line, held in. Now here comes Jensen in. Backdoor feed and a great looking pass and a goal as he finds Connor Sundberg for Sonny's first goal of the game on the beautiful feed from Jensen. If I got this correct, it's probably Jensen's second assist of the game. I think he's got 3 and 2. Sundberg gets off the schneid there as he's banked about 2 or 3 pucks off the post and crossbar today. So nice to get on the score sheet if he's not already. Nice feed by Jensen. 10-2. Rogers hits the double-digit marks for the 3rd time this year against Anoka. As a faceoff will come back inside the Anoka zone on the icing. Mentioned it throughout the broadcast earlier, but just worthy mentioning again. Anoka 8 seed in this game, but Rogers number 1 seed. They finished the season undefeated, 23-1. Only tie was to Andover just about a week and a half ago. Rogers strong season all year, spending most of the time in the top 5 rankings in various people's rankings. Walking in is Gertis. Shot. Hits traffic in front. Goalie still made a nice save there. Able to make 2 saves on the rebound attempt. Fee gathers it. Across the board, Rogers is having a very successful hockey season. As we talked about the Bantam A winning the District 10 championship as well, regular season. Bantam B1's getting either 4th or 5th place, but still in the middle of the pack. That's more than respectable for your 3rd team in Bantams to be competing at that high of a level. And then, Pee Wee's not quite the year that the Bantams had, but strong nonetheless, and hoping for a good finish this weekend. We get a couple of the Pee Wee teams in the regions. But the Bantams have a couple teams for sure well on their way, and hoping for a third one there if the B1s can pull together some magic here this weekend and next. But of course, the high school team has a huge few weeks ahead of them as well, as they've had just the best season in program history this year. Anoka walks that puck down off the crossbar. And I'm sure there's maybe some debate about that, but there's no question in my mind whether it's the best year in high school history so far. Rogers, as they win the Northwestern River Conference Championship again, unbeaten there. Is when they got put in the Northwestern River Conference a couple years ago, it was going to be quite the gauntlet. We knew that. And here they are winning a championship this year. Pretty incredible. And ought to get the number one seed in their section. And it'll be a tough section to come out of, but should be a good battle as we have some extracurriculars after the whistle there. Let's be smart and continue to play tomorrow. Fee's helmet comes off in the wrestling match as the buzzer sounds and the third period comes to an end. Rogers winning this one 10-2 over Anoka. They're going to move on in the bracket as they will play tomorrow at 11:45 against the winner of Spring Lake Park and Centennial, who are about to drop the puck about 15 minutes from now. But hats off to this Rogers Bantam AA team as they cruise on to the semifinals on an excellent season, and best of luck to a great finish. Hopefully we'll have them on this YouTube channel again in the future. Really hoping to get to more of their games as the season winds down. And then, well, on the air, just want to, again, as I finish up my thoughts on the high school season, just wish them the best of luck as well as they finish up this regular season and head to the playoffs as well. All right, thanks for watching. Final here is Rogers 10, Anoka 2. Plan for this YouTube channel today is another broadcast still underway, as we are planning on bringing you Rogers PWA versus Andover PWA. Puck drops at 12:45, and a very big game for that squad. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.